Hi everyone, welcome to online painting. I'm going to take a few minutes now and just go over the course online, but before I do that, I wanted to say hi. I wanted to go all big screen and tell you all that I do miss our time in the studio, and I'm looking forward to the adventure of seeing what happens when we work together online, although I look forward to being back in the painting room with all of you. In the meantime, there's a lot of potential for online education. I got much of my graduate degree was online, and there were some really good online studio classes. So I'm going to use that as a model over the next week or two or longer, depending on how it turns out. I'm going to use the model of my graduate education to see how we can come up with a really compelling, informative, and useful online studio class for all of you. This is my funky old art studio, which I actually love. And this isn't where I paint, this is where we play music. I paint kind of back through that door over there. And as we move forward, I expect to do some tutorial videos. You'll see that part of the studio also. This is also where I work from, where my desk is, and where I'll be typing the online class. So I just wanted to take a moment to say hi, and it makes me want to make faces when I see myself online. So I'm going to stop doing that because it's not like mature, and I'm just going to go little. There we go. Hey, we're in the online class. Okay, so let's go through how this is going to work here. When you enter the online class, I would like for you to start on the home page. Even if you're looking at it on the phone, you might need to look at the side icons and click onto the home page. But this is where I will have notes to you. This place at the top of the page, as you may have noticed, is where I'm going to put the most current notes to you all. Okay, this is a very important link to use, my email address. I know that some of you are adjusting to online education, and we're all adjusting to this new reality. So if you find yourself frustrated or struggling, just use email. That's fine for now. And then we'll see if I can help you with your challenges, and then you can actually stay within the course. The benefits of that are that we get to have more of what we call a course community. And what that means is that not only are you interacting with me, you're interacting with your classmates also. And that might be useful because you know what? We're all connected, even though we are separated for a period of time. All right? So back to the class. Start on the home page. Now I've just changed this, and I've added some guidelines how to navigate this course. I'll go over those. Course weeks run from Monday to Monday. This is in alignment with my other online courses, and it makes it really simpler for you. I would like you to post some kind of a work in progress by Friday at midnight. If you posted earlier, that's all the better. I'll check in every day to see what you've posted. So by Friday at midnight, give me something to look at. And definitely by Monday at midnight. Each week, I'm going to post a new lesson on the homepage, even if it's continuing what we were talking about last week. Once I get all the courses, the framework in place of the courses, then I will be looking for some interesting videos just to keep us all learning. And there's some really good stuff out there. So that material will be posted in the modules. So let's back up. You come to the homepage. Homepage, note at the top of anything very pressing. Note to you, pertinent for this week, and these are some links. Now this week I've left the links, they're here and they're also in the module. Now what do I mean by module? Some of you are new to online courses. So if so, this is a link that you'll want to remember. Now you can get to the module here. I'm going to click. Come on, computer. There it is. And now let's go back to the home page. What do I mean by a module? What that is the part of the online course that really holds the content. When we have a module, that allows you to have one lesson this week, then I can add a lesson next week, but you can still go back and look at the material from last week, and it'll all be stacked up there for you to use. Okay, let's go down here. Okay, this is my basic guidelines for how to navigate the class. And this is also a way to get to the module. Okay, here we have our title. I want you to always open the first one. And when you do, doesn't that look like fun? Now, I would do that right now. If I had buckets of paint, more fun would be if we were all looking at a wall, maybe, or something. We could do a Jackson Pollock style. They call that action painting. What I like here is to notice how, look, the paint has really gone off the canvases. It just looks like fun. I thought I'd put that one up there for now. I'm going to go ahead and move this. There we go. And that's not going to work. Excuse me while I do technical difficulties. Anyway, good enough. When you get to the module, this first section will introduce the material right there. And here we have your assignments for the week. What I've done in this case is I've gone ahead and summarized the 4 paintings, 4 or 5, that we have for painting 1 for the remainder of this semester. So this is really your assignments for the rest of this semester, but I will still be updating with a weekly module. So you'll have a reason to check in and we can stay connected since we can't see each other in person. This feels really important to me at this time. So I hope that you'll all participate because your participation is really what makes it work. Okay? Now, here's your assignments. Here is a PDF. This is a lot like the slideshow that I'll show in class. Let's see if I can get it to open. Either will or won't. Look here. A few technical glitches to work through. Come on, open. There it is. Okay, so I won't go too far into this, but you could see that these are very similar to what we might see in class. Oh, that's a cool landscape. You know, painting 1, their first assignment is a landscape. Other one, a little more conventional. Boy, that looks like fun, doesn't it? So with these, if you feel like you really want to copy a painting to learn from it, then you can. But if you do, then I want you to also do an original painting inspired by the copy. Let's just look here. Look at those brush strokes. This is probably actually a pretty small painting. Isn't that light beautiful? Look at the shadows. They're greens. They're not, black. Okay? So carrying on. What in the world? Okay, now we're probably moving on into the portrait or figure. All sorts of possibilities here. So there's 34 slides in this slideshow. I think I'll get out of it because I want you all to look at it and take a lot of time looking at it. All right. Now, Lakin has already done one inspired by this and posted it in the discussion. She posted it as a study, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Back to the class. So here it is. This is presented as both a PDF and a PowerPoint. And opposites in art. I'm not going to open that because it's just a sheet. But, especially painting 2. This is part of your assignment. But in painting 1, if you're looking for something to do in your sketchbook or you just want to play around, go through that list. It's pretty interesting. Now, painting 2, you should have the handout of your painting 2 assignments. If you don't, then send me an email and I'll be happy to update you on all of that. In all honesty, I don't have that document on this computer, but I do know it in my head. All right, so this is your modules page. Let's go back. Now, let's say you're here and you want to get back to that list. Modules. A few minutes for the computer to do its thing. Here we have. Now, what I've done here is I've given you a couple of assignments. And to do this, you should be able to submit an assignment. See, I'm learning myself. Browse. You're going to see how crowded my desktop is. Oh, let's just put that one in. This is a reference photo. Open. Submit assignment. You know what? First time I've ever done that. Seems to have worked. If it does not work, then your file's probably too big. I'm working with the tech people to put together a tutorial about how to make an image smaller. Let me see, what can I tell you? How to say it. There's resolution, which is the pixels per inch, and then there's actually how big it is, like 4 inches by 6 inches or 40 inches by 60 inches. On a cell phone, the resolution is very low, but they're often huge. You should have an app on your phone, or you can get a free app that will be a photo resizer. And I will give you more information on that. But the summary is, if you're having trouble submitting an assignment, your file is probably too large, you can try sending it as an email, and I'm working now on giving you more information on that. All right, so painting in progress. I'm going back to the module. Here we are. The painting final. I want you to submit something by every Monday at midnight. This is if you want me to comment during the week and you don't necessarily want to put it in the discussion. All right, so what else is up here? Let's look at the discussion. I want to say thank you to Lakin, who started this. Here we have it. So she has a study, and I replied. So let's look at this. So I have post your paintings and drawings here. Let's say you want to do that. You hit reply, and you can talk. Hello, class. We are all learning. There we go. There's my post. And if you want to do a picture, you're going to click here. This is a little bit wanky, but go to Canvas, go to Upload File. Oh, My Files, sorry, My Files. Upload File. Again, put it here. I'll delete this one. Open. And update. That should do it. Ah, there it is. Okay, so hopefully that will all work for you. Oh, and then I have to post my reply. There it is. Ah, hello class, we are all learning. Yes, isn't that just so true? All right, well, I don't want to bore you. This is getting long enough. Let's go back to the home page. So that about covers it. Let's find a nice picture to look at. Oh, that's a good one. I like this landscape because it's so unconventional, and it's really an example of someone just playing in paint. At the same time, we do like to consider the ideas of, say, atmospheric perspective, which you can see here as the mountains go more blue in the background. I really wish you all well. I hope you're finding humor in small things and enjoying spending a lot of time at home. And I do hope that you find a way to create your art. I'm here to support you, so please reach out if you have any questions or considerations. And we are going to move forward with this class. Next week during spring break, I'll find something to post just to keep you occupied, but it won't be required. You do have something to submit, though, by Monday. Be sure and get it in, all right? Keep painting, everyone, and thank you so much for listening. Take care. Signing out.